Okay, folks, welcome to Best Stock Charts for the coming week. This is Bob Desmond over at the Contrarian Trader, and what we're going to talk about today are, one, how did we do last week? Why are you listening to me? Why do I have any type of authority? Two, we're going to talk about the charts that we are watching for the new trading week, and we're going to talk about the weekly charts, the higher level view of why these charts look so attractive to the long side for the abbreviated holiday week. And before I forget, Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate, Festivus, Kwanzaa, it doesn't matter to me. Everybody have a very, very great holiday season and a happy new year. Now, with that being out of the way, I want to invite everybody to our live stream tonight. We do Sunday night stock market futures live. If you want to ask about these charts in particular, simply drop a note into YouTube, the chat box, and we'll be more than happy to entertain any of your questions. And I'll be talking about the futures. How do we appear poised to open up tomorrow morning? By looking at the futures this evening. And if you want a 15-minute alert sent to your inbox of when I go live, there's a link below. Enter your email address. We hate spam too. You'll get an email 15 minutes prior to me going live, and you won't miss a moment of it. Okay, so let's get to the charts. The first chart up, we have 5 of them. Fiver, no pun intended. FVRR is the symbol. I use them all the time. I love when I could trade a company that I use and I know has a very, very good product. Now, Fiverr, you'll note, broke out the week of December the 9th. Last week, it did a pullback and a retest of that breakout point, then continued higher. This is a very, very bullish setup. RSI is moving higher, still down below the 50 mark, but it's rising, going in the right direction. We'll probably open up above 50 on Monday. Stochastics well above the 50 mark, higher lows and higher highs. Volume was okay. There's not much data in terms of historical volume on Fiverr. It's only been public since the summer. But volume was good last week. Oh, and before I move on to the next chart, how did we do last week? We had a good week. We have our gold mining trade didn't do great, but we were selling covered calls, and I had 2 covered call option positions expire, which is a good thing when they expire worthless on Friday. And those covered call positions, which generated a good amount of cash flow, put several $100s into our pocket on Friday alone on expiration. Then earlier in the week, we did scalp a profit for a few more $100, putting that money in our pocket. And all we're doing is watching NUGT consolidate, but we're getting paid while we wait. We love cash flow here at the Contrarian Trader. Our position in Bitcoin did well. It reversed on the week. We are now positive on that trade. We'll be looking to add more. Our position in silver did very well last week. So a good week. In fact, we booked profits on Want, which is a leveraged ETF, putting you long of consumer discretionary names. So net, a very good week. Let's move on to the charts that we're watching. And members, if you're watching this, I already went over these charts in greater detail using the daily and intraday charts as well as the weekly charts on the week ahead commentary, which has already been sent out to you. You should have it in your inbox, and it will be posted in the members area of the website. So go check that out for greater detail. This is really just a higher level view of why we like these symbols. The next chart up, IOVA, Iovance Biotherapeutics. We broke out last week. A big move higher, and you can see that we closed out the week at the 3rd standard deviation Bollinger Band in red. I would expect a quick pullback early this week, and it's on that pullback that we'll be looking to open up a long position on IOVA. And if you're saying, and rightfully so, that, typically stocks tend to sell off rather hard once they rally up and through the 3rd standard deviation Bollinger Band, I would avoid. And you know what? Normally I would agree with you. However, the history of this symbol clearly shows that it is extremely volatile and it will stay for extended periods at or above the 3rd standard deviation Bollinger Band. So I would keep only a small position given the volatility. But I think that these shares can and will move considerably higher. Again, members, I did a deep dive on IOVA on the week ahead commentary. Global Star, GSAT, weekly view. As a matter of fact, let's go to a monthly view. This is better. Monthly view. The month is almost over. We have a breakout of a triangle formation. Very powerful setup here. Volume is a bit light, but the indicators are looking good. We have higher lows across the board on Ultimate Oscillator. RSI, higher lows. You had a cup with downward sloping handle, and we broke out 2 weeks ago. Higher lows on Stokes. So these indicators are doing exactly what you want them to do when you are looking to get long of a stock. Look at this, beautiful. W formation right at the 80 level. They couldn't even take it down to oversold levels again. That's a sign of strength. Higher lows on Williams percentage R. And again, members, we did a deep dive on the weekend commentary. It's in the members area. Tesla, weekly view, a bit extended for our taste right here, right now. And the daily chart in particular has me very, very short-term bearish on Tesla. I just need to see a resolution of what I perceive to be a indecision bar on Tesla. Once that's resolved, ideally with a orderly pullback, we see a nice setup, either a bull flag setup or another continuation breakout setup. We'll be looking to open up a position on Tesla. However, going back to the higher level view, RSI, we are at 74.43. You may be saying, oh, Bob, technical analysis for dummies tells me you need to short Tesla because they have RSI above 70. Don't listen to silly rules of thumb like that. You will go broke. You have RSI above 70. That means you have a strong stock. You need to take into consideration price action in conjunction with your indicators. Now, while, yes, we closed off the highs of the week last week, this is a very powerful move. We moved 13% last week. Might we get a pullback? Yes, I'm expecting one. But you don't want to go shorting this. Too much risk, not enough reward. I'd be looking for a pullback and a continuation move higher. Why am I so confident? Simply take a look at the volume. This is institutional money rotating into Tesla. That's not mom and pop buying 100 shares. So Tesla's looking very good moving into 2020. It's one of my top picks. And if you wonder why it's one of my top picks, it's not just the weekly chart. It's certainly not just the daily chart. Take a look at a monthly view of Tesla. Let's walk through this. Look at this breakout. We have broken out in the month of December. Stokes are moving higher. RSI is moving higher on a monthly basis. A bit extended here on Stoke RSI. Volume set to roll in at about average. But this is a very, very long and sound base. And the longer the consolidation, the greater the validation of any breakout. And you can see that in the past quarter, we haven't broken out above one resistance level, not two resistance levels, but now three. If we manage to close out the quarter above 389.61, that would be a massive breakout on Tesla out of this multi-year consolidation, a very, very powerful breakout. SITE, Site 1 Landscaping Supply. This is a weekly chart. It's been a great 2019. The past several weeks, you've seen a consolidation of gains. Last week, you saw a bullish key reversal bar and a breakout above this upper band of resistance. I'm expecting us to rally up and through 95.49, marking a new multi-year high, if not an all-time high. And if we do close above that level, we'll be at $100 per share in a heartbeat. Our indicators, RSI rising, Stokes are rising, exactly what you want to see. Volume was above average last week, good stuff. And again, members, I did a deep dive in all of these charts on the week ahead commentary posted this afternoon on the members area. Check the website, the members area, or check your inbox. And don't forget, we're going to have Sunday night stock market futures live on YouTube. Enter your email address below and get notified 15 minutes before we go live. Or if you watch us anywhere else on the website, just enter your email address anywhere. And we will get you out the 5 most powerful candlestick patterns, as well as the invite to Stock Market Futures Live. Everybody enjoy the remainder of your weekend. Hope to hear from you tonight. And everybody have, again, a very happy holiday, and God bless, and everybody enjoy the time with your family. Be well.